Hi, this is Mrs. Giordano, the school psychologist at Nichols School, and I'm going to be reading the chapter called Snakes. Granny takes a look around, senses that maybe her pause should have been even longer, looks as if she's debating whether or not to leave the room again. But then she steps purposefully out to the counter and lifts the ball of dough. "Benny," she says, "I will do my little miracles and then we will make the snakes." "Snakes?" Bailey says. "Fun part," Granny says. "You'll see." She sprinkles flour on one of the pastry boards, dumps the dough onto it, and then kneads and pats and rolls the pasta with her hands so gracefully, so gentle, until the dough is gleaming and smooth. No more sticky patches. It looks beautiful. Then she shapes the dough into an oval and takes a big knife and slices off pieces, each one the size of a tiny lemon. And she places one lemon pie piece in front of each of us. "Flour your hands," she said, "like this." She shows Bailey by letting him feel her own hands. "Now make the snakes. Rosie, show Bailey." I glare at her. I am not wanting to show Bailey. Granny winks at me. I move over beside Bailey and take his hands and put them on the dough with the hands on top of his. I show him how to roll his fingers so that the dough will get longer and thinner. I stop being mad at Bailey when my hands are on his. "Oh, I get it," he says. And so I let go of his hands and stand back, watching as he swiftly rolls his dough into a perfect snake. Inside, I am thinking good things and terrible things. I want to say they are watching Bailey forever. I want him to never leave. I do not want him to ever be with Janine. I hate Janine for coming to live in our neighborhood. I want the snakes to be real and slither off the table and under the door and over to Janine's. And "You gonna help us, Rosie?" Granny Torelli says, jolting me out of the bed, out of my head, bringing me back to the kitchen and to the dough. We make all the snakes, and then Granny tells me to chop them up, so I chop each snake into a little inch-long piece. I love the next part, when we make the little cavatelli. "Show Bailey, will you, Rosie?" Granny Torelli says, and I am happy to put my hand on Bailey's again and dip his fingers in the flour and show him how to take the little pieces and roll it with his forefinger against his thumb, pressing in as he rolls so the perfect shape is made. It looks like a little dough canoe. "Benny, Benny," Granny Torelli says, sitting across from us watching me and Bailey side by side making the little dough canoes, the cavatelli. And for a time it's peaceful in the kitchen, and I am outside myself, a calm place to be.